That's why when the commander spoke about leadership here, one of the things I reminded them is that if you read, I'm sure for the Muslims you can follow that, and most of the Muslims come from pastoralist areas. The Psalms 123 speaks about the Lord is my shepherd, okay? It says the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, okay? Why? Because he makes me lie on green pasture. He makes me lie. He doesn't force you to lie on green pasture. You know? It's out of leadership. He makes me lie on green pasture. He leaded me beside still waters. Leading me beside still water. He restores my soul. Not that he hurts my soul. He restores. So it's about leadership. A good shepherd leads, not chases, not pushes. By your conduct alone, by behavior alone in the police station, police officers watajitolea. Wanasema tusiangushe afande OCS. Huyo OCS ni mtu mzuri bwana. How can you come to a police station, for example? Kila mtu ni kivyake. Hakuna meeting. There is no meeting in the police station for entire week. Mtu tu anafika anasema amefika, ametoka. Kuna mtu alikuja, amekuja. Wewe constable fanya hiyo kazi nyingine. Wewe as officer ona huyo mama anataka nini? Yeah. There is nothing. No meeting mmewahi kuwa nayo kwa police station. Hakuna strategy meeting. Amjakaa chini kujiuliza challenges gani tuko nayo? Tuko few. We are only 3 officers in this police station. Tukae aje? Tujigawe namna gani? How can you arrive in a police station na there is an officer anakunywa pombe throughout? Wewe umeshakubali associates unasema huyo ni mlevi tu. You are the leader. You are the one to get that guy to a rehabilitation center. You cannot wait until DIG or IG visits the area usema tuko na shida ya walevi wengi hapa, wana officer imetushinda. You have to do something about it. You know, you have to hire. You have arrived to police station, there is an officer who is disturbed. Badala wewe ni OCS, unaenda ku whisper kwa mtu mwingine anasema na askari shida yake nini? Huyo anakuambia tena hiyo askari mwingine anamwambia sijui shida yake ni nini kidogo ama amevuta kitu fulani or something. You are the one to call and tell him, bwana officer, leo nini mbaya? Anakuambia nimepata habari kwamba my wife is unwell. Na tuko mbali. Mimi natoka Busia na hapa tuko Mandera. What can I do? You are the one to give out the permission to that officer to go and come back. When he comes back, he has a morale to come and serve. Namwambia don't worry, we will cover you, lakini usipite siku 7, wewe enda urudi. That is leadership. Lakini ukimwambia bwana wewe ndio ulichukua Kazi bwana. Pambana bwana. Pambana. you know that one automatically huyo mtu anakaa tu anajipanga anaona what will he do next? Inaweza jiua ama uwe wewe. Yani will now forget that ilikuwa ni mtu mwingine ni mgonjwa, anaona ni the problem ni huyu jamaa. Ningekuwa na mtu better I would go for it. How can you even talk badly to a person who has a gun? Atunamwambia first lazima ujue you are not leading an ordinary person. You are leading somebody with a gun. So the first thing is that they must always be at good mental health. You must, how can you as an officer not recognize that it is even important to songeshe bunduki from this guy. Take leadership. There is no way IG. There is no way IG atakufuta kazi kama OCS if you are to release a police officer. Kusema bwana IG, huyu is a danger not just to himself but to other officers and community. I had to let him go. Nitumie mtu mwingine, peleka huyu hospitali and let's see what we can do mpaka is rehabilitated. Leadership. Now I'm just insisting leadership because these are issues being raised all over. It's about leadership. Please, personal conduct. How you dress. How you dress. Kama unavaa, I'm telling you, forget about hata kama mjapewa uniform. Tafuta hata ka 1,000 pelekea fundi akunyoroshia ile yako ikae mzuri. There is no excuse because now you are in leadership. The other officers, we can excuse them. Wangoje uniform from headquarters. Lakini wewe, you must always look smart. Must always look smart. You must not complain kwa raia. There's no way as an OCS unaenda town unasema hii watu huko juu tu wamekaa huko. Sasa kuna gari hapa. Kuna nini hapa? Ile pesa tunapewa. Haya, kweli. Ni ukweli hakuna mafuta kwa gari. Imeisha ile ratio ya 450. Lakini huwezi enda kuambia raia jamani jipangeni mafuta imeisha. Hey, you know, in every place we go people think. Wewe unaambia watu kuna mambo ya mafuta imechelewa kidogo, but I'm trying to see how best we can help each other. Ni shida tu ya kuchelewa, but let me see if I can get somebody. Utaona mtu local community wanasema hapana, sisi tunataka hata kuchanga mafuta 20. Hii operation must go on. You know, because of how you communicated. Unamwambia mtu hakuna mafuta nani? Anaona gari iko hapa, anaona huyu ofisa anataka shilingi ngapi because anafikiria ni bribe wewe unataka. It is true hakuna mafuta, but you should be telling them we have had a long operation, our ratio ya mafuta imeenda chini kidogo, but I'm communicating to Nairobi to see if we can improve. Anakuambia ile ya Nairobi ikikuja situweke hii yenye mimi niko nayo tusongange. This is leadership. It's the way how you lead it. Na kuna mambo mengine, kuna mambo mengine which unajua sasa, yes, hapa sio kanisa na siwezi kuambia wewe usikunywe kakitu, lakini ukikunywa hadharani inajulikana wanaosi yes ametembea ako hivi kofia yake imeanguka, watu wanasema serikali imelala kwa mtaro sijui hakuna mtu atakurespect. If you have to do it, you have to do it in a dignified manner, in a designated place, at a time where you can kuna officer atulienda Muranga ama ilikuwa wapi? Yeah, I think it was a operational officer. Wakati sting operation imefanya usiku, akatokezea regional commander amefika, yeye mwenyewe anauliza, anasema what is the problem? Kwa sababu anakuja kama yeah, ati hao wamefanya nini? Hey, afande sasa, you know. So you have to organize yourself. And then hii cases ya complaints ya kusema, sitaki kusema sana, lakini ya kusema wewe ni mtu mkubwa, askari amekuja na girlfriend yake anataka kufanya kuwa bibi yake, wewe pia unaangalia na jicho mbaya, it must come to an end. Yeah, because that has also been reported to be causes of some social problems because of this small working environment. So you have to lead by example. Let me just say so, that you must lead by example. That's leadership. Number 2, you must. In discipline also, you must. Hata wewe sasa na sitaki ku body shame anybody. Lakini you must be fit. Must be fit. Wacha tu niseme ukweli. Unawezaje kuwa askari yenye ukikimbizwa 1 kilometer unahema mbaya sana? Yeah? Unahema kabisa, ni kama unaenda kabisa one way. Yeah? You must be fit. And fitness is just a bit of managing food, yeah? How you eat, na a bit of exercise. Yeah? Kuna watu huge kama Masengeli but they are fit. Yeah, unaona kweli ni kama anainua chuma. No, but the thing is, I'm very serious. You must also put something on your fitness. Ukae mtu fit. Kika hata kwa parade hivi unaheshimiwa. You must look even up to your own health to make sure that you are staying fit, you are jogging, you are running kidogo, nini, you know, you're getting something. I don't know. I wish I would spend the whole day with you, but these are some of the things that can make a big difference. And I'm telling you, small leadership issues, and lead with care. Angalia welfare ya watu yenye uliko nayo na the community. Interact with the society. Work with them. These problems we have at kuna vita between community and police station, it's just a leadership issue. If you're the OCS, how can you be OCS mwenye amechifungia police station? Go to local churches, weddings. How do you collect your information if you are not part and parcel of interacting with the community? Yeah? Watu wakikuona wanaona bwana OCS asante sana, OCS unajua the place nini? Leave a legacy in that place. One day when you become the IG or you become a regional commander or whatever, or you do something else in life, people will still remember the things you did in the locality where you were. And I know CSs that are always remembered, and most of you are sitting here because of the work you have done. Please, I have said too much, and I've even forgotten that I need to leave. There are things that we are following up, and we will do so. There are a number of police stations that need to be operationalized. So far, we have 1,200 and... You told me 1,277 police stations across the country. I am glad that in the recent past, in the Jukwaa Usalama, there was complaints about most of the police stations not having AIs. Congratulations, DIG. I'm told that now 1,143 now have the AIs. So 89 to go, and also the AIE has been increased based on your request. Yeah, and progressively we will try to do so. We want eventually this to become properly documented so that it's not coming this month, it's not coming the other one, or this quarter, the other quarter. It becomes consistent. And by the time we are going to launch the Jukwaa Usalama reports, we must be very clear on this issue so that we properly communicate to the entire police service. We also have the issue of construction of police stations. I'm so ashamed, and as I have confessed even publicly, that even in my own locality, the police station is very deplorable state, yeah? And yet I was a senator, you see? So we are all working very hard now to catch up with having proper working police stations. The National Police Service has designed a full police station. We are costing it together with Public Works and School of TVET to get a very standard, reasonable cost. And His Excellency has agreed and told me that by the next supplementary budget, we will get some resources to start with maybe 300 police stations and then another one as we move on. And I'm also having engagement with the CDF team, members of parliament, to see how many police stations are going to be constructed. What I just want to request you, because wherever you are, and this is I will also have this meeting with the MPs, we don't want also people to construct a police station because for the sake of a police station. They end up using money, construct something with 2 rooms, 1 cell, one maybe an armory there, so, okay, and there is no even OC crimes office or something. So what we have to do is to have, if we have construct, let's construct for posterity, a complete police station. And that is what we are working on. We are also encouraging well-wishers, our friends like me, with my friends, I've asked them to build for me 1 police station here, 1 police station there, and so that then we can build good police stations across the country. We don't want to. I saw the IG yake iliwekwa gazeti, the DIG hapa, na alikimbia akaweka UNIHAT, amejiokoa. Mimi nangangana kujiokoa pia huko and so forth. At least because everybody, you must do something in your locality, as we progress, move forward. I mean, it is very sad. I was in Kericho, and we were saying it's very sad that in Sondu, that is the best example. There's a police station of 1932, and next to Sondu, there is a power generation center for about 15 billion. It was built, and everybody believes Sondu police station provides security to the power station next door. And nobody thought that day that they would give only 20 million to build a good police station next door. And this is replicated all over. You go to places where there are dams, there are huge road projects, there are huge government installations without thinking of security. We have said now future development must inculcate matters of security. The other issue I'd like to say is that we are working on increasing strength. By Monday, we should know the day we are going to have recruitment, so that then you can have greater strength. And I am really pity most of you here, because you have 3 police officers, 4 or 5 in where you work. And then we are working on the ICT. You remember I gave out the direction that police stations should have CCTV, all of them. It's good for everybody. It's good for the police station. It's good for the citizens that are coming to ask for services. And I opine that for all newly constructed police stations, the spec should include installation of ICT equipment, so that both the CCTV and ICT equipment, computers, so that we can work together to have a complete police station. On the question of mobility, we are still working on negotiating on the leasing of vehicles. And the PS has been, I left him following up this week. I will get a brief next week with Treasury to see how far we have gone. On the question of uniforms, I'm sure that soon we will come back to you with the new uniform that you chose. And that we have said that we must be sensitive in the distribution of these uniforms across the police service and also the Ngao officers. What I have told the IG and DIG, it was from Jukwaa la Usalama, is that now future police uniform should include maternity dress for female police officers. Yeah. It is not, umesikia DIG? The future uniform must include maternity dress for female police officers. Thank you very much. And it is not, you know, just imagine that all the female police officers are recruited at 18, 19, 20, 21. So most of them are not even married. They are going to get married, they get children, and they have no uniform. That is, when they are expecting, they have a good uniform. And, you know, if you buy for them a good uniform, they will wear, when they're having their first child, the second, until the last one. You know? I'm not saying that one uniform. I'm saying, I mean, it will help them be able to wear over a certain period of time until, of course, you replace with another one and so forth. And can you imagine, it has never been thought, yeah, that ACC, you remember we recruit ACCs as young people, you know? At chiefs, female chiefs and so forth, very few are recruited when they are very young. But ACCs and police officers are employed when they are young. Nobody has ever thought that their uniform should include a maternity dress, you know. So I have said this, Jukwaa la Usalama, because of Jukwaa la Usalama, I want to see myself the first maternity dress here, police officer, in the next few months. And then we will work on the promotion policy. It has to be now clear. How long can someone be a constable? You know, for how long can somebody be a corporal? And so forth until the final place. And that's why you've heard that, as we have agreed that if you have been, if you are 50 and above and you are still a constable, you should be promoted on merit now. And you know, if you have been a corporal for 15 years, you should be promoted on merit. But this is a stopgap measure. Now, the real issue is that out of Jukwaa la Usalama, we want to have a standing policy as for how long shall a police officer stagnate in a particular rank, you know? And we must sort that issue so that somebody is not in one rank for the rest of their life. And then the relationship between the rank and the career progression, you know? There is also, not just career progression, but also remuneration. You can be a constable, but how can you move further up, you know, in terms of the scheme of service? The rank may be different, but the scheme of service must also resonate with the request that the people have said. And I'm very happy that Jukwaa has helped us think about these issues. So part of the output of the policy will be to deal with this issue. And finally, transfer policy. We now want to be clear that for how long can a police officer serve in an operational area, and when can you be transferred from one place to another, so that we have a ceiling. If it's 3 years, 3 years. 5 at maximum 5. Watu wanaenda police, niliambiwa jana huko Busia. Kuna askari alienda huko. Akakuwa amekaa hapo, ameoa mtoto ya hapo, amepata watoto yake hapo. Wameenda ndio ile wanaenda university wakiwa hapo. Nini college, high school wakiwa hapo. Hiyo ni mtu amekaa karibu 20 years in one police station. Yeah, that's not acceptable. We need to have a clear policy of how to transfer people from one corner to another. All these issues are part and parcel of our deliberations in Chukwa. Congratulations on the training you've gone through. Please go and make a difference. I'm happy that from the previous conference, from previous training, people have gone and made a difference. The thing also that we have to think through DIG is reward scheme. There must be recognition of exemplary officers and leaders. And we must have our day every year where we come and reward people who have done well, sports, done well in leadership, done well in the best police station in the country, the what, so that we can motivate each other, move forward. Unajua tunapigwa tu kwa mambo ya corruption, all these other issues, but there must also be recognition of those who do a good job. And I think I have said enough about corruption. Yeah? Please, tusichukue kitu kidogo ama kitu kubwa. Yeah. Let's just do our job. And also it starts with you. Officers wakijua OCS alienda na yake, sasa tangangana also kutafuta yake. Yeah? Yeah. Nilienda some place, nikaambia askari, nimewaachia chai kidogo. So that, akasema mwachia na, mwachia nani, nikaambia, nimewachia mkubwa fulani, wacha siseme ilikuwa ni Rangani, ndio mmoja akani whisper here because alikuwa ananijua, alikuwa anatoka nyumbani lakini alikuwa anafanya kazi where I came from, akaniambia mkubwa haitafika lakini you say. So nikakuja kuuliza later haifiki kwa nini, akaniambia the problem kwa police ni kwamba even when police officer know mkubwa alienda na kitu fulani, haiulizwi because ya rank issues. So wanaangalia tu wanasema tu, what do we do? Please, msifanye maneno kama haya. Thank you very much and God bless you.